A big welcome back carry for David Johnson, who almost missed all of last year. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Now let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Rosen. This one complete to Jermaine Gresham. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Here's the rookie from Fordham. It's Chase Edmonds. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. He'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
From midfield now, here's Rosen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching's
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it.
And the ball is knocked out. And this is going to be 49er football. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
49
A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll run it now out of the gun. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And this is caught by Watkins. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Here's Breida. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
There's Garoppolo to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
This is Breida. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Now Gold for the extra point. Gold with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Gold now out to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
Here we go.
Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Here we go now.
On 2nd down, Rosen being chased out left. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. All right, now look at 56.
On 3rd down, Rosen. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down.
We saw everything we needed to see right there. timing, anticipation, and accuracy. And when Josh Rosen throws a slant, if you're the receiver, get your hands up. Otherwise, the ball's going to stick right between your numbers in your chest.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. On play action, Rosen. He's going to sling this deep down. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. And now it's third down. Off the play fake, here's Rosen. And he's got Gresham. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A very solid gain of 27.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
From the red zone now, here's Rosen on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jordan Willis able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now it's Rosen. And he's going to go down again.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They go play action. It's Rosen. And the pressure gets to him again. Jordan Willis in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
11. Go ahead.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. They run with Breida. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
11.
Play action. Garoppolo going deep here for Watkins. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And Gold is able to put it through, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
11.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. Flush to his right. Got his target, Pierre Garçon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Garçon with his first grab, good enough for a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Go ahead.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to the booth
21.
right after this. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
That's a good explosive run right there on the draw play. And in order for it to be successful, you've got to have some good faking going on and people having a nice little time clock in their head to understand how it all knits together. An offensive line really showing a pass set that they're going to pass block, maybe to draw in those defensive linemen, have them come upfield, and then get past them, hand the ball off to the running back, and oftentimes he bypasses the guys headed for the quarterback, thinking they're going to get a sack, and gets himself into the secondary. And in this case, he picked up really nice yardage.
11. Go ahead. 11.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. The Pro Bowler Patrick Peterson back deep for Arizona. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Here's Rosen to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10. Second and 10 now. It's Rosen finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. It's a gain of 7, and all of a sudden here it's third down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Again, it's Rosen. And able to find Kirk complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Well, they go with a slant that time, 15 yards and a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Now let's go!
Play action here with Rosen. The 20. Caught left side, Williams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And Dawson's kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now this time, Garoppolo will throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now it's Breida. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Now Garoppolo. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Forced out to his left. Caught left side, Garcon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
12, 12. 12, 12.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Over to Bennett, he finds Pettis complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. Garoppolo looking very comfortable running this Niners offense. He's got a 1st and 10.
13.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And avoids the contact by sliding. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
Yeah, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll give it to him up the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? try and run for this. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
This is where you're probably weighing the score and the clock. 3rd quarter, so maybe it's a little early to start worrying about how much time is left in the game. But if you kick the field goal, you make it a 2-score game. A tough balance and a tough decision for any coach to make.
And Gold is able to put it through. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams...
Now the Niners get there and bring him down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now, they get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And they'll indeed go for it with Rosen. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Rosen off the play action. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Line of scrimmage, again, the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit. Detroit.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Right side going to be caught by Seals-Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And you hate to say it with a rookie overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Now Rosen to throw on second down. Buying time to... Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Solomon Thomas in there to drop him for the second straight play. They may want to block him on third down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And Gresham's got it over the middle. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be fourth down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks. And they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Here we go. It's Rosen on fourth down. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. So they really needed points here in a two-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
And he's got this down to the 35. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And the grab by Croft. A gain of 6 there on first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And they'll go ground game here, the tailback. And he stopped immediately there. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here. Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Shakes off the sack. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And Gold is able to put it through, and that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settled for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. In fact, if anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it, make them do it again.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Leopard! All right, now look at
On play action, Rosen. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Cassius Marsh in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. They go play action. It's Rosen. And he's got Gresham. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here we go. Green.
Rosen on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Gun!
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
All right, here we go.
On 1st down, it's Rosen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kwan Williams. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And now running right through it. And a loose football. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
Well, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Detroit!
Off the play fake, here's Rosen. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And he gets it down to the 32. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Here we go now. 3.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Read it well, and it's picked. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Niners on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. Now this time, Garoppolo will throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is caught at the 20. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. Little insult to injury here late in the game. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for San Francisco, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5 start. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well.